Hey everyone, it's Josie, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about how I manage my POTS. POTS stands for Postural Orthostatic Tachycardia Syndrome. It is a form of dysautonomia. If you don't know what that is, it's okay. I'm going to put a link in the description below for you guys to read about it if you want to learn about it. But I'm actually going to talk about how I manage it, and I'm going to try to explain this the best way I can. And I also feel like I really just can't find something that could explain it shortly. Like, everything I'm finding has this obnoxious, crazy long way of explaining all of this. When I was diagnosed, I was also diagnosed with low blood volume. They told me the only way to get any of the symptoms under control is to do a high sodium and a high amount of water, which works for some people, but other people, like me, it did not, and it may not, work for other people at all. In fact, it was actually making my symptoms worse. I was passing out, which is not fun. It was just annoying. Like, I would just try anything else. And I started to drink noon because I can't really have any sports drinks. I used to always in middle school and high school drink sports drinks, so I know I can't handle them anymore. And also there's a lot of sugar, so I'm not a fan of that. So I started drinking noon, and I would notice like this really big difference. And I didn't really know why, and then I started also cutting back on salt. So I cut back on salt, and I decided like more fruits and vegetables. And for some weird reason it started working. My symptoms weren't as bad as they used to be, and everything was going better. I would still have times though, especially in the summer, when it's like I need to eat or drink something very high in salt right now because I might pass out. So there is that. But I recently started doing research and ran across the different things, even a few videos that talked about this, and it's actually the importance of potassium whenever you have POTS. Because you are having so much salt, you're actually not leveling out your electrolytes because you're not having enough potassium. Potassium and sodium actually have a ratio. You need more potassium than you do sodium. So if you don't have this balance, then your electrolytes are still going to be thrown off. You can have as much salt as you want, and they're still going to be thrown off because your potassium is not anywhere close to your sodium intake. So here I was actually increasing my potassium having no idea. Now I did go out and buy like different drinks that were like really high in potassium, and I also have a bunch of Noon that are high in salt. I am going to do a separate video kind of talking about those drinks and different things that you can find at stores. You know, I was never told that when I was diagnosed. I was only told salt, 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 salt. And I wasn't even told potassium. And here I'm like, why did I not get told that? Like, I really should have been told that, because it's true. Your electrolytes, and if you want, you can do more research on this, because it is very interesting. Just the whole idea of electrolytes and the whole like imbalance and how to balance them, and like what needs to stay balanced and what ratio is to what. So it's really awesome to look that up and find out that potassium was the thing that might help. I still have days where I feel like I'm going to pass out, but at least I can manage it a little bit more better now that I understand a little bit more, and like heightening my potassium through diet, so that's nice. Yeah, that's it for this video, and I hope you guys have a good day. I hope you have a good week. If you have POTS, let me know. Has potassium helped you? Would you ever try maybe putting some potassium in? If you don't want to try it at all, that is perfectly fine. But you know, it's something to look into. I mean, like, I kind of got to a point where I would try anything. So to me, this is, I like it. I still have my bad days though. So does everyone else. Alright, I'll see you guys soon. Bye!